Hello, this is Michelle, and today is 8/12. It's that crazy, beautiful, amazing August energy that we've all been going through. And yes, it's intense, and yes, it's magnificent at the same time. And yes, if anybody started watching the meteor showers last night, they are available for us to see. So, hello, and thank you for joining me yet again on this adventure that we're on. And that's really what this is right now. It's a journey, it's an adventure, and we're all getting really deep into that adventure right now. And what I wanted to talk about tonight came up many times today, and that is the topic of having trust and having faith. Trust in yourself and faith in yourself, and trust in the process and faith in the process as well. So what's happening is that this is that crazy intense moment where Mercury is going into that retrograde cycle into Virgo, which is really something a lot of people are afraid of. And I don't want you to be afraid of Mercury retrograde. I want you to recognize that this is an inward time. This is a time for you to really go back into what has always worked for you. So when you're looking at this time frame, look at the process. So you may feel uncomfortable, you may feel excited, and you may feel uncomfortable and excited at exactly the same time. There's some trepidatiousness going on in this feeling of it can happen, it will happen. Will it happen? When is it going to happen? What does it feel like to make it happen? So just really get into whatever higher power you believe in. And if you are questioning the higher power, this is time to get really into faith. Because no, we can't see it. We can only feel what we feel. So right now is a good time to stop thinking about the shoulda, woulda, couldas. If I were to do this, I would be here right now. Or if I had done that, I would be this far into what I really want. But very often we think, if I had done this, then I would be something else. So I'm going to use an example from today. And she was like, oh, I wish I had started working out, or I was doing more strength training sooner. She's in her 40s. And my answer would be, well, if you were in your 40s and you had done the kind of workouts that you have right now, maybe it would have been the exact opposite. And now you'd be saying, oh, I burned out my knees and I wrecked myself. Because when we're in our 20s, we tend to push too much on anything that we do. So she may have been saying a different shoulda, woulda, coulda. So it doesn't matter what you didn't do. It doesn't matter what you did do. Be really aware of what you want to do now. There is absolutely no point in overanalyzing your past, in beating yourself up over your past, or even worse, punishing yourself for your past. Today is a new day. This is a restart button for your life. This very powerful energy over these next few weeks is really a restart button for your life. And I know some of you out there are really thinking about that, really thinking about starting things fresh and new. And so it's challenging. It's fearful. And I want you to let go of the fear. I want you to get into faith and into trust. And so we're going to do one of my favorite exercises. Some of you have heard me do this before. It's from Louise Hay. And I want you to say this with me with your own name. So, I forgive you for not being who I think you should be right now. I forgive you and I love you and I set you free. So I want you to work through anything you're mad at yourself for, or any of your should've, could'ves, and would'ves, by just applying that set of wording where you're literally forgiving yourself for not doing something, for doing something, for not being where you think you should be, for not being what you want to be. And learn to love yourself. Learn to think anything is possible here. Learn to know that making that big fat step into the future is going to bring you the joy and the success that you deserve. And yes, we all deserve joy, we all deserve love, and we all deserve success, no matter what your mistakes were. Letting go of that judgment of yourself, and even letting go of that anger and that judgment toward other people and what they have done, allows you to be free, allows you to make forward choice and movement into where you want to go, where you want to be. So here we are in the middle of this deep change time, and we don't know what's on the other side. It's kind of like walking through a gate where we can only see the bright light of the future. And that's really what it is, because on the other side of this energetic configuration really is a bright light. So we are literally upgrading our DNA. We are upgrading our perspective. We are challenging the universal energies by moving forward past the consciousness on the planet. So if you're feeling it from other people, do yourself a favor and love yourself into it. Love them, love the planet, love the world. And yeah, maybe I sound a little hippie on that, but it works. It's true. Being angry and fearful only limits you, only brings you blocked energy rather than bringing in the energy that you want into the world. So it works. I promise. I promise. Here we are tonight, though, on this massive time where we are going to be having one of the most profound meteor showers you're ever going to see. So go out and look at that beautiful sky tonight. Take the time to do that. Take the time to look at how you might be affecting the world, and what you want to do with the world, and what you want to do with your own bright light. If the meteors are lighter than they've ever been, brighter than they've ever been, think about that as you, and you sparking yourself and your opportunities forward with grace and ease and love and joy. That feels good, doesn't it? Doesn't it take just an amazing opportunity to have a pregnant pause to really feel that light within inside of you? So that's what I want you to do right now. I want you to take a moment and get into your heart, get into your soul space, and recognize that this is a time. This is go time. This is not a time of the week of heart. This is the time to move into whatever you need to move into. I also will tell you, take care of yourself right now. I had made some plans for this evening, and I felt that rest and napping and meditation and quiet was going to be more powerful for me than going out. And so sometimes you have to say, oh, I had these big plans, but maybe the little plans are better for me. So really know what you want for yourself in all of this. Don't push yourself if it doesn't feel right, but make sure that you don't limit yourself if that doesn't feel right either. So if you're trying to make decisions, really think about what you want, what's best for you, and what that feels like to you. So let's do that right now. Let's take a deep breath together, and let's imagine that you're inside a giant jar of glitter. You might want to close your eyes and just feel like there's a waterfall. So since there's a a shower coming in today from the outer reaches of the universe, why don't we close our eyes and imagine that we have a sparkly white waterfall of energy going down through your mind's eye, coming in through the top of your head, down, clearing out your brain, clearing out and defragging all those limiting thoughts, all those things that hold us back, all those inner voices and chatter that says, oh, you didn't do it right last time, or oh, this won't work this time, oh, you don't deserve that, or you aren't worthy. Clean that all out. We're going to replace that mind's eye with you are worthy. You do deserve this. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to pursue your dreams. You deserve to have joy in your life at every moment. You deserve to rest and have peace and to be excited and happy and joyful and filled with friends and family and health and opportunity. So clear out your eyes for everything you've seen that no longer feels good. Let go of everything you've seen that you don't want to see anymore. Let go of everything from your ears that you've heard, all those things that people have said about you that have created programs that are not really who you are, and beliefs about who you aren't. So fill your mind's eye up with what you really want to see in the world, what you really want to bring to the world, what you want to hear about yourself. Tell yourself who you want to be instead of who these people have told you you were. And let's clear out our mouths and our throats from all the things we've said that we regret, from all the things that we wish we had said and also regret not saying. And give ourselves the opportunity to energize it, to always say what needs to be said in the way that it needs to be heard, with grace and ease and love and with joy. And now let's take a deep breath and take that waterfall of energy, that sparkly white energy, down into our neck and into our shoulders, letting go of the monkey off our back, the man off our back, anything that we're holding on to for other people. Letting go of what we carry in that space right behind our neck and in our auric field. Then go down through that waterfall into your heart. Break open the walls and the heaviness that keeps our heart intact, keeps our heart so strong. Let go of those walls so that we can feel full, limitless love, full capacity to love ourselves and to love others, and to open up that spark, that we are the divine spark of that light, that we are the divine spark that brings us to shine, that it's safe to shine and that you do shine, and it's time for your light to spread in this world and to spark that light in other people and to feel that love. Now go down your arms to your fingers. Go down your chest all the way through your hips and back, down your legs to your toes. And your entire body should feel tingly and sparkly and just renewed. Feel that renewal. Feel that ability to rest, to feel peace, and to feel light, and to be light, and to be joy. Thank you for all that you already are and all that you're about to become. Thank you for these opportunities and these days to reflect. And thank you for the ability to make the next step forward. That you can step forward fearlessly, gracefully, easily, and joyfully at this time and through the next days that come, into the weeks that come, and into the life you wish to lead. So much better. And I send that out to you as a wish, as a prayer, as a hope. And our fears and our anxieties and our worries, we just want to cancel those. We want to delete those. We want to let go of those things that keep us so limited. Let go of worry. When we look at worry, we look at anxiety, or we look at fear, these are just things that bring our consciousness to the forefront and bring us back into past. It brings us into limitation. It shuts ourselves down. So the key here on those things, anger, frustration, fear, worry, anxiety, is to label them. Label it and take away its power by labeling it. And then when we do that, what we're really going to say is, what I really want is this. So relabel it to a hope, relabel it to a wish. And even if you want to get really deep, label it as something you already have. So if you're afraid of something, say, no, I don't want to be afraid of this. I'm not in worry that I'm not going to have it. It is respectfully requested to be in my life now. I have this in my life now. It is done. It is done. It is done. We learn that from the Theta Healing philosophy. It's also part of the law of attraction. And it helps you feel what it feels like to have what you want instead of feel fear. Fear is just an emotion that gives the energy to what we don't want. And then with the law of attraction, we get that. We get what we're most thinking at any given time. So by labeling it and recreating a new thought process, we start thinking what we want, thinking what we need, thinking what is right for us rather than what we're afraid of happening. So I see you, Camille and John. I love you too. Thank you so much. I see all of you out there, and I really am so grateful that you joined me this evening. I can't wait to connect with each of you in some personal way so very soon. And I will be coming back tomorrow, Super Sunday, the beautiful Sunday. We're getting into the midway point between these eclipses. But tonight, go out, dance under that moon, see those meteors, see that half moon in the sky, see your life full of possibilities. Be ready to let go of whatever isn't working, but also be in faith and in trust that possibly divine timing is in order here. So you might want it right this second, and it might take a week or a month or a couple of months or a year for something to come into play. Stay in faith, stay in trust, and in this case, stay in love. And that love energy needs to be in love with yourself. I love each and every one of you, and I send you unconditional love. I send you the ability and hopes and prayers that you find that forgiveness inside your own heart for yourself. And I set the energy and intention in this transmission that you feel deep healing and deep peace through the energy of all that is, that energy comes through you and resets you like the reset button on a computer. So be blessed, be joyful, and I'll see you tomorrow.